button. J-E on the button.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, She's Priceless, and I'm back here with another video. Today's Woke Wednesday is going to be how Black women are underrepresented in the media, specifically within the beauty world. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The definition of beauty is a combination of qualities such as shape, color, or form that pleases the aesthetic senses, especially the sight. Now, the baby doll test was a test that was done in the 1940s to prove that the effects of systemic racism and how racism is taught and perpetuated in the minds of children. So what they did was they had two dolls. I chose the video that was in Italy just to show how wide range this is and how globally people of European features, of white features, are deemed beautiful or more beautiful or seen as good or better, and it's in the minds of these children that they're not worthy at a young age.
Quale bambola è bianca? Quale bambola è nera? Quale delle due è bella?
Questa.
Qual è quella bella? Qual è quella brutta? E qual è quella buona? Quale è cattiva? Qual è buona?
Lei.
Perché è buona?
Perché ha gli occhi celesti.
Quale è cattiva? Perché è cattiva?
Perché è tutto nero.
E qual è la bambola?
As you can see, many of the children placed within this test are ethnic. Despite them being ethnic and despite the doll looking very similar to them, they still choose that the black doll is bad over the white one. Now, this test was a test done in the 1940s to show the effects of racism and how it affects children. This test was, however, pretty recent, and as you can see, the prejudices are still relevant today. So in the video, you saw that these kids were ethnic. They had a doll that was supposed to represent them, but they weren't told it was representing them. But when it was pointed out, you could see the hurt in these children's eyes, that they were they knew it, and it was systemic, that they were deemed lesser than a white person. They chose this one was good. They said the white baby was good because it was just prettier. And then even the black girl saying that she was bad because people said she was dark skinned, and she said they called her black, and she said she's offended by that. What? Offended by your skin color? Where we do that at? In that commercial, you can obviously see that systemic racism is perpetuated throughout media. Children get their biases from example. It was a quote from Toni Morrison that said, "One learns othering not by lecture or instruction, but by example." And these examples are seen throughout the media, whether it be commercials, magazines, ads, billboards. 78% of the time, the people you see featured on that have their own campaign magazines are of white descent, are white people. they are always white people. So that was a study showing that like 78% of the times, like when you walk in the aisle with magazines, it's always a white person on the front of the cover. And unless you go to like Essence or maybe Beyonce will be featured on a cover, maybe Rihanna, maybe Zendaya, but even with that, like, it's very rare that you see a dark-skinned girl featured on a magazine, or people of like black people in general just featured within the media. And then in the beauty world in general just doesn't cater to black people because they just don't, because of perpetuated racism, because there's been this institutional idea that black is lesser, and there are many mechanisms that are put in place to say that black is lesser, and that's what the media does. In regards to beauty in the media, there's very few representation of black women, even on YouTube. So Jackie Aina is a very well-known makeup artist in the beauty world, and here's her opinion on makeup in general and what they have to say.
I'm flying high. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jackie Aina. If you are new here, thank you for joining me today. We see a lot of favorites videos, top 5 favorite foundations, top 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes. Who's handed out the awards for top worst makeup brands? Today, I'm going to be talking about the worst makeup brands. And by worst, I'm emphasizing on like diversity. So the formula may be really great and they may actually have really amazing products to offer. But unfortunately, if only 3 people can use them, or 3 types of people can use them, then how great is it? Oh, bars! And we all know that lack of diversity in cosmetic brands is still definitely an issue we face with. Like, you have to know that. You have to know that. It really kills me when companies are like, oh, it's got a shade for everyone, and then my shade is the darkest. Who? Every who?
So as you can see, she was one of the people that began to speak out upon the lack of diversity within makeup, and she was obvious, and she said, yeah, we all know this is a problem that we have. So what I wanted to talk about was a commercial, specifically the Shea Moisture commercial, that they titled it breaking down the walls, I think.
We just have been conditioned to go to the corner and find our spot where we've been placed.
There is a section called ethnic, and there is an aisle called beauty.
To be honest, we've dealt with it our whole lives to the point of internalizing it. Do I feel like I'm beautiful?
It's ethnic, not beautiful.
When I go to the beauty aisle, I feel secluded and out of place.
It's been frustrating. This is just the way it is.
How can I break down those walls?
We are Shea Moisture, and now we can be found in the beauty aisle, where we all belong.
People would like throw stuff in my hair, and then I'd just be walking and there'd be like little paper balls in my hair. I hated it because it's like, oh, I have this, and people make fun of me for it.
It was lots of days staring in the mirror like, I don't know what to do with it.
I just didn't feel like I was supposed to be a redhead. I dyed my hair blonde for 7 years of my life, platinum blonde.
I didn't really embrace my natural hair. But then, you know, as I got older, I learned how to do it, and I learned how to love it. Shea Moisture, holy grail right here.
It just gives us all the results that we need. It's kind of that go-to product.
I think a good hair day is the best kind of day. I feel like I have conquered the world.
I love my hair. I love the volume. I love the curl. I love the texture. I love everything about it. Everything about it.
Everybody
gets love.
In this commercial, you see that Shea Moisture decided that they were going to break the walls by being included in the beauty aisle instead of redefining the whole idea of beauty. And the only reason they were included within the beauty aisle is because they started catering, their products also catered to white women with curly hair. It wasn't because they were ethnic hair products, they still left behind products like Dark and Lovely, olive oil, Shea, curls, all the products that cater to black hair, kinky hair, coils, all that. My problem with this commercial is that they kind of define, like, they didn't try to redefine the ethnic hair. Like, they did a really good job. Like, they called out the beauty aisle. They called out the beauty aisle. They said, they gave them like a little slap on the wrist saying, no, like, I'm beautiful too. Like, they did a really good job with this black girl saying that, oh, I'm used to doing this. Like, I'm used to like going to my little corner in the beauty aisle and finding my products. So you already set this up to say, like, we already have our own little aisle, like not even our own little aisle, our own little section that's gonna be like for our hair. And you already set this up, and then you kind of mess up everything you're trying to say by saying, oh, like, we're not gonna like include all of the black hair products in the beauty aisle. We're just gonna put our products in there, and our products are only gonna be featured in it because it can help white, because it's for all people. It's kind of like when you say Black Lives Matter, someone goes, all lives matter. Like, what? Now let's talk about how makeup products in general do not cater to women of dark skin. They don't cater to, they have no diversity within their products. They don't have any of that. So, foundations. Foundations, they come in, they're supposed to come in a wide spectrum. And a lot of companies like really get on themselves when they say, oh, we come for all shades. And they call themselves being for all shades by including shades like coffee, almond, and sometimes medium deep if we're lucky. So first of all, you're telling me that 3 shades fits all black women, or fits all black people in general, just because women aren't the only people that wear makeup. You mean to tell me that 3 shades is all we get at the most for most makeup lines? And sometimes not even that. Like Maybelline, I think the deepest is Cocoa, and that's supposed to fit. Like if you're, sometimes it fits me, sometimes it doesn't. In the summertime, it definitely won't fit me. In the winter, on a good day, it might fit me. But you mean to tell me we only get 1 shade that caters to black people? They said, this, y'all get y'all 1 shade, just so it will deem ourselves diverse, because we have a shade that includes a black person, one type of black person, not like people that have deep rich melanin, none of that. Like, that's what you mean to tell me? So this was really fun to film. I'm glad that like my YouTube and my schoolwork were able to intertwine. It was really fun filming this. But yeah, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up if you agree. In the comment sections, you can talk about what you think, your thoughts on like the beauty world in general. Yeah. Once again, thank you all for watching. I love you all. Peace out. It's been your girl, She's Priceless.
J.E. on the button.